postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Finley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCF Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity.
There he goes! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's short. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Offense getting set for first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll go back to the ground. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So James Madison's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always...
All kinds of room to the right. Past the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking downfield, it's Fernandez. Going to throw it over the top of the D. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds space on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
He's brought down at the 28. Third down coming up.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within one. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the...
There he goes! Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the... They go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. On target over the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Fernandez. This time he's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to... He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a...
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Fernandez. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender coming up. And this kicker is turning into old Reliance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Punch it out of the air. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Creates a little room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Calls his own number. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Touchdown Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Discards him with the stiff arm, and the returner is stopped. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. To the locker room, it's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese Thanks left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He spins that thing down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still... This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. to the right, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Fernandez. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's short. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's short. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Fernandez. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just sees...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Sends it back in motion. Corral him at the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now, 3rd and goal from the 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Fernandez. Quickly to the tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. The Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And the route is on. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score. Offense, get the stats.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Fernandez. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.